Hello, I'm Cole Simicek with SWBC Mortgage, and I'm here with Tangela Bailey of Horizon Realty, and we're here to talk about what's relevant in Austin today. Tangela, what do you have for us today?
Well, we got some good news a few days ago, Cole.
Okay, what's that?
So the U.S. News and World Report announced that for the second year in a row, Austin, Texas is the best place to live in the United States.
Well, that's pretty exciting that we get that, recognition, and I'm not really surprised by that news because Austin's a great place to live, and that's why I've chose to live here, the last 25 years.
Right. No, it's true. We weren't that surprised. And apparently neither were the 105 people migrating here every day, according to the stats.
Well, I was reading the other day that the Austin metro population grew by 55,000 people last year. That's a lot of people. That's like a little small town moving to Austin.
That's true. That's true. And, when you combine the 105 people migrating here daily with the birth of new Austinites every day, that's a population explosion. And it naturally affected our housing market. So the Austin Board of Realtors just announced some statistics showing that our monthly inventory of houses on hand is down to a low month-and-a-half supply. So to put that in perspective, the Real Estate Center at Texas A&M shows that a healthy, balanced market is 6 to 6.5 months.
Wow, so that sounds like there's a shortage of homes for sale in the Austin area.
Yes, absolutely.
So, with Austin being such a desirable place to live and 55,000 people making this their new home, you wonder, well, what's the real estate market like? How much is a house in Austin, Texas now if it's such a great place to live? What is the average price of a home? So what's the medium home price here in Austin right now?
That's a great question. Of course, obviously, it depends on what part of town you're searching in, but in the Austin-Round Rock Metro, right now, a median home price is $305,000. And when you compare that to other markets across the U.S., that's still very doable.
$305,000. That's. I agree. That's pretty doable. That's not as much as I was thinking. So sounds like that's a lot of people can still afford to live in Austin, Texas. So with that being said, when someone is looking for a home, and I would take it that you'd be able to help them find the right house for that's the best fit for their family and for the right price, that you'd be able to help somebody do that.
I would love that. I've been a realtor now for almost 16 years, and I love what I do. I love helping people buy and sell property. But one of the first things that I find it important to do is direct serious buyers to get pre-approved with a qualified lender, like this guy, Cole.
Well, thanks for realizing that. And yes, it is very important to get a solid pre-qualification or pre-approval before you start your shopping process, because what's going to happen is you're going to start looking for a home, and you're gonna walk into a home and you're gonna get the warm and fuzzy feelings, and you're like, this is my new house, and you want to put an offer in, but boom, you kind of hit a roadblock, and now you're scrambling to find a lender, just anybody that can get you a pre-qualification letter out so you can hurry up, and that might not be the right fit. You may get in the wrong loan program, and it could cause you maybe some issues later on down the road. But to avoid that, my 20 years of experience of doing mortgage lending, and I can't believe it's been 20 years already, but I find the best advice I can give people is to let's figure the money part out first. Let's figure out which loan program's right for you. Let's get down to the brass tacks and try to make a complicated situation simple.
Yeah,
simplify a complicated
situation. It can actually
situation.
make or break a deal.
It really can. So let's figure out, how much is it going to cost you out of pocket, and how much is it going to cost you a month? And, so let's figure that out, you and me, and then so that we can get your pre-qualification, your pre-approval solid, so we can hand the ball back off to you so that you can go find them the perfect house that fits family's needs and then also your budget. So,
but with that being said, I do have a couple of questions that I get asked often, and I'm sure you do as well.
Mm-hmm.
One being, what is the rate today for a conventional loan And is this still a good time to buy?
Yeah, I get that question a lot. You're spot on. So, there's a lot that goes into making up rates, but right now they're ranging from the low fours to the mid fours, and they've trickled down a little bit since the beginning of the year. And now is a really great time to buy a house. I always say sooner than better, because the sooner you do it, the quicker you can start building equity in that home. And it's kind of what it's all about. Is having equity in your home. That's like money in the bank. But yeah, I'd agree. Rates are great, and now is a really good time to buy a house.
Okay, well this is good information. And so on that note, what are you doing this weekend, my friend?
This weekend, it's always kind of hard to figure out what I'm going to do this weekend, or what anybody can do this weekend in Austin.
There's so much to choose from.
There really is. But this weekend's going to be all about the art for me. So I'm going to attend the West Austin Studio Tour. And what the West Austin Studio Tour is, it's a self-guided tour of different galleries in West Austin that feature a bunch of different artists. Very unique stuff. I'm sure there's a wide range of taste going on there, so you'll be able to find something that you like. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Get your art on?
I'm going to get my art on at the West Austin Studio Tour.
Well, if I wanted to go, though, how would I find out which studios are participating?
Yep. So they have a website, and you can just simply go to artallianceaustin.org to find out all the information and kind of pre-plan your day, and of which galleries you're going to jump around to. So,
perfect.
Maybe I'll see you out there. And I tell you what, so let's catch up in a couple of weeks to kind of compare and still see what's relevant in Austin today.
Till then, take care.